Greg Ehrenberg from Odd Chopper here to break down another NBA slate. As you guys come in, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and leave a comment below to let me know whatever it is that you guys think about the bets for tonight, or just any other questions or comments you have for myself. And recapping the slate for yesterday, which was unfortunately not the best one in the world. I really liked the bets that I had. They just didn't go our way. The one that I really liked that did end up hitting, I had the Knicks. It was a parlay of them to win the first quarter and then to also end up winning the game outright. And they had a decent lead in the first quarter. I think they're up 6 or 8 points at one point. And then what ends up happening is they end up falling apart in the first quarter. The Hornets come back to tie the game, but still not the end of the world for the bet. The Knicks could still win the game outright. They're minus 500 favorites, and it could push. And then once again, the Knicks blow a lead in the later stages of the game. The Knicks have been great as of late. The Hornets have been terrible. LaMelo Ball was out. Certainly did not expect them to end up losing that game outright. So that would end up being a loss. And then same one with Rudy Gobert. We saw the Timberwolves just get crushed yesterday at home against the 76ers. And there was a point yesterday where at the same time, Rudy Gobert had 6 points in the first few minutes of the Timberwolves game. And then we also had the Knicks were leading in the first quarter. Those things wrapping simultaneously. I'm thinking, all right, we're about to go 2-0 on our bets. We swept all our bets on Monday. We're off to a great start to the week. And then things just went south. Gobert did not score another basket for the rest of the game. So ended up with not the best results yesterday. But we carry on and move on to today. And I found some more bets that I like. And I still liked that Knicks bet yesterday. I'm going to try to find some more bets like that I'm going to also chalk us through as we get to some of the bets that I have for today. Also, you guys want to know just like a simple, really easy way to make some money? We have a partnership right now with Bet365, and they only operate in a few states in the United States. But if you're in one of the states that has Bet365, just sign up using the link below. You place a $1 bet, you win $200. So it's not going to apply to a lot of you people, but go check out the comments we have below, the pinned comments. You'll see all the different sportsbook offers we have. Bet365 is a new one. But let's talk about the the Wednesday NBA slate. These are my favorite bets of the day. So I'm going to start us off today with an over on DeAndre Ayton, over 14.5 points. I think this is a really good spot for a bounce back for him. The last couple of games have not been great, and it does stand to reason that going forward, DeAndre Ayton's going to lose out on some usage because we've got Kevin Durant now with the Suns in the starting lineup and no longer playing with any restrictions. But even with that said, this is a really low points total for DeAndre Ayton. Like I mentioned, over under is 14.5 for the season. Ayton averages 18.3 points per game. And for today, we actually do have him projected for 18.8 points. It's a really good matchup against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Something else to consider as well, OKC is playing on the tail end of a back-to-back. They're going to be resting some core pieces today. Jalen Williams isn't playing. SGA isn't playing. Directly, that doesn't impact DeAndre Ayton. But just to say that it's going to be an easy matchup for the Suns at home against the Thunder. It's why they are massive favorites today. But also, I think we should consider that even though Ayton's going to lose out on some usage, what's going to happen to his efficiency going forward? Because he should get all of the easy shots in the world around the basket, playing with Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker. So I think his efficiency is going to be incredibly high. And even though in the last couple of games, Ayton only scored 9 points against the Mavericks, 7 points against the Bulls, look at the games prior to that for Ayton. He had actually not had a game with less than 14 points before that since January 13th against the Timberwolves. So I think these last two games, more of a fluke than anything. Ayton still, Suns trying to figure out some of the chemistry. Going forward, though, I think he's going to average well over 14.5 points per game. I like the offense to get DeAndre Ayton some easy looks. So I'm getting a bounce back for him. Like I said, over 14.5 points. It is our number one top projected bet right now in NBA Bet Pro. We have him for 18.8 points. The bet winning 60% of the time. If you guys want a free trial for that, use the link below. 7-day free trial. But Ayton over 14.5 points, that is the first bet of the day. Today's sponsor, it's DraftKings Sportsbook, and just talking about the Suns, how easy the matchup is for them, and it's going to be an easy way to make you $150 because of how easy the matchup is for the Suns. All you have to do is sign up for DraftKings Sportsbook using the link we have below, and with this offer, your first $5 bet at DK, first $5 money line bet, pays out $150 as long as your team wins. Just throw $5 on the Suns on their money line, and when they end up winning tonight, it's going to pay out for you $150. If you think the Suns win against the Oklahoma City Thunder, take advantage of this offer tonight. And if you or anybody you know has a gambling problem, be sure to call or text the number 1-800-GAMBLER. So let's stick with the Suns for my next bet. We talked about the angle I had with the Knicks yesterday. It didn't end up working out, but I still like the thought process, still like the logic. And for today, there's a kind of similar offer on the Suns. It's not quite the same line as what we got yesterday with the Knicks, but the Suns are minus 190 over on DraftKings Sportsbook to win the first game and then to win the game outright against the Oklahoma City Thunder. So for reference, they were over minus 300 favorites to win the first quarter. And to win the actual game outright, they are massive, massive favorites. And overall, against the spread, 13.5-point favorites. So I know the Knicks collapsed yesterday, but do we really think that was going to happen more often than not? I tend to think not. It was really good value we got. And I want to go after some more of these lines. I want to find more of them that have value because maybe this is a new kind of bet that we could start working in kind of regularly. So the Suns, I think they are the most likely team to end up winning on tonight's slate. They're one of the best teams in the NBA, especially with the addition of Kevin Durant. The Thunder have definitely exceeded expectations this year, but don't forget, guys, SGA isn't playing today. He is by far the best player on the team, and without him out there, it's hard to think OKC is going to keep this game competitive. So I like the Suns to win the game outright, which I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. But to reduce some of that juice, we're going to play this in the same line together. It is the Suns to win the first quarter and to win the game. That's my next bet of the day. Now for our final bet of the day, I have Brandon Ingram for over 4.5 rebounds. We've got him projected for right around 6 in our numbers. And I'm not really sure why Ingram has been posted with a 4.5 over-under for his rebound total, because he's been a really good rebounder as of late. And the Pelicans are really going to be relying on him as well, because we just recently found out that Zion Williamson, we know he's been out. We know he had a setback, but now apparently the setback even more severe than originally expected. It seems that Zion, the rest of his season, is in doubt at this point. And if you look at the recent rebounding numbers for Ingram, last game was a blowout against the Kings, so he finished with 3 rebounds. But the games before that, 5 boards against the Warriors, 6 against the Blazers, 6 against the Magic. Overall for the season, we're seeing Brandon Ingram average about 5 rebounds per game, but over the last 2 weeks, he's averaging 5.5 rebounds per game, as we've seen the Pelicans get more reliant on him, and his minutes have also been up, which is just to be expected with the Pelicans pushing for a playoff spot for the season. Ingram is averaging 33 minutes per game, but over the last month, he's playing 36 minutes per game, and over the last 2 weeks, he's playing 38 minutes per game. So extended run for Brandon Ingram. The rebound prop, like I said, only 4.5. We got him projected right around 6. This looks like a good over to me on Brandon Ingram, and I like his minutes to continue climbing, with there only being, 16 or so games left in the regular season, and the Pelicans right on the fringe of the play-in race. So recapping our bets for today, a lot of focus on the Suns. We've got DeAndre Ayton over 14.5 points, and then I have the Suns to win the first quarter and to win the money line of their game. That line is minus 195, and then finally Brandon Ingram over 4.5 rebounds. Let me know what you guys think about these bets below in the comment section, and then also, before you leave, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and good luck tonight.